Dumelan, Tsibinki. Welcome to another fire episode of the Mobile School Podcast. Remember, don't like, don't subscribe, don't share. Nobody cares about all of that, man. So today I just wanted to talk. It's starting to become a pattern where I always talk about Twitter. They banned Nicki Minaj for having said something about her cousin having big balls after getting vaccinated. As stupid as what Nicki Minaj said, Twitter has no right to choose whose story is correct or is lies. This whole thing of hiding behind you spreading false information is bullshit. They didn't even try to investigate it. If they had investigated it and said, hey, let's go check if she's telling the truth, let's call the cousin. Oh yeah, we spoke to the cousin, she said it's lie. We can ban you for saying it's lies because you have a big platform. You have the, what do Nicki Minaj stands call themselves? The Barbies. Like, oh no, the Barbies are gonna stop vaccinating because of you, so we're gonna ban you for 2 days or whatever. But for them to just ban without like investigating it, so basically their information comes from like, oh, the scientists and the health people are saying this. So if somebody says, hey, but these are the effects that my cousin got, it's like, no, our scientists didn't say that, so we're banning you. That's very dangerous. And I hate the fact that I have to start with Twitter, but they're starting to get on my nerves. And then moving along, I honestly want to touch on our Parity Movies, which is going to happen in November, where we're just going to have a screen outside and we have people coming to watch small documentaries and small stories. What we're trying to do at mobile schools with that is that we're trying to get people to start using their phones to create content. No, this was not inspired by the Apple 13 saying, oh, you can shoot a movie. We've been on that tip that, hey, you can put your phone in front of you and read the news if you want to be a TV presenter. You'll worry about the background later. Look at me. I don't even know what this is. There's books on top, but I don't want to be that guy who shows off books. But yeah, we working on that project where you take your phone. Of course, it has to be a good phone. I'm not dissing you, Mobicel. I need you guys for my project to get women to fixing cell phone screens. So I wouldn't use this phone, but you can use a phone to like do a small documentary, to do videos that like sketches that you can spread via WhatsApp. Because what's gonna happen if you have like enough following, if you have sketches, you're gonna have writers, you're gonna have people, you end up having a proper show. The internet has opened the market high, guys. Like the market is open with your phone. Buy yourself like 500 megs and then upload that on YouTube. Send it to your connections like on WhatsApp. It's, you can create a movie out of this. You can create a news show. You can create a debate show. I mean, it's podcast, but South African men are using podcasts to gossip, so that doesn't count. But you can actually have like good podcasts, like the one about the financial bunny podcast, and ride is okay for people who love cars. So there's enough content if you're creative. But you don't even have to be a creative. You don't even have to be the person in front of the camera. For instance, I don't know anything about betting online because Betway Mbonsama Sepa. But I have friends who literally take that seriously to a point where we're trying to come up with a show where they're gonna go after tickets, where they tell you this is the ticket we bet, and we looked at this team, they've been performing like this, their superstar got injured, this is why you should bet on this. How we make it financially viable, like are we gonna get return on our investment? Hopefully Betway one day will say, oh okay, you using our platform to tell people how to bet, so that's fine. We can sponsor you with this. We can get you these type of cameras, and that's it's content. I don't need to be the person who's in front of the camera talking about Betway tickets, but I can get people to do that and just package it together and put it online, and then maybe people will start following, and then we'll have a situation where we're like, hey, subscribers will get like better tickets with better odds. Lona, like myself, who use like body 1 rand and 2 rand, you guys will get the average shit. It's a weekend, but the subscribers will get like the proper stuff, like games Sako China that you know nothing about, but they increase the odds. So your phone has become your way out wherever you are. Like, let's say you're watching this, and by you I mean me, and you are depressed, but I'm not depressed. Happily married, thank you. If you're sitting in your room depressed as fuck, record yourself. Talk about how you feel in that moment and how you wish people could treat you, and put that shit online. Of course, it's not like, oh no, stop with the pity party. Some people would say that. I would probably be the first one to say, hey, you're not depressed, you said. I've been saying that, but I think that's rude and I never want to say it again, because I think there are people who are struggling and suffering. But with the technology, I think as mobile school, we're trying to push that, hey, your mobile phone is your way out. Do a video talking about how you feel, how you wish your parents could understand how you feel. The same way we have like cousins and brothers who are depressed at home and they sleep at 2 and they wake up at 2. That's not them being lazy, or that's them having given up. That's depression. That's them trying to put hours into perspective, to have something that helps them not have to deal with the mornings. Like, I'd rather wake up at lunch and just eat. And this thing of like, oh, you could be sending CVs. It doesn't matter if they send a CV at 7 in the morning when you guys wake up and preparing to go to work. It doesn't matter if they send a CV at 9 when you leave in the house or when you get to work. They can wake up at 11, watch the repeats of things they didn't watch so they can push their hours. But just give them space. We need to understand these things as Black people. And we should be happy these kids are not killing themselves as much as they should be, in terms of how fucked up the world is. We told them to go to fucking school. They went. They coming back and they're like, yo, where are the jobs? I did everything. I did absolutely everything you said I must do. I went to school. I got good marks. Why didn't you tell me that subject I shouldn't have taken it? Why didn't you, as a parent, as a sister, paid more for me to get lessons, private lessons from a tutor? All those things are very important, man. But so if you're out there, you have your phone and have a bit of data, anything you can think of, if it's a book you read and you want to talk about it and ask in the end, like, can somebody send me like recommendation? Now you have an online book club. Like, there's so much. We just need to get out of this thinking of you have to work for big corporates. Those days are gone. Nobody's coming to save you. Big corporate is not coming to save you. The ANC. Oh yeah, no. The ANC is the ANC, guys. Also, remember, I'm not a podcaster. I'm an independent TED Talk. Awela.